Now, at this time, let's welcome our next dance group to the stage. The Tagish Nation dancers are a family-driven dance group. The dance group is comprised of 5 generations of dancers who have ties to Tagish Quan. The group started in 1973 at the elementary school in Carcross, Yukon, as a program to bridge the gap between education and culture within our community and revitalize song and dances, revitalizing our culture. Throughout their singing, dancing, and storytelling, they showcase Tagish and inland Tlingit culture. The group ranges from 10 dancers to 40 dancers at any given performance, and they have traveled to many countries around the world, presenting and practicing their traditional culture. The Tagish Nation dancers have traveled to places as far as Germany, Japan, Iceland, Mexico, New York, and many locations throughout Canada and Alaska. Please welcome to the stage the Tagish Nation dancers. Ganesh Chish.
Sheesh, thank you. We're so happy to be here again. We were here in 2018 and we kept our reservations since then. Hotel reservations. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for my son as well. My name is Saduske Yakaduasak, Natasahini Gukau, John and Mabel Baker Yath, Angela and George Sidney Yath. My name is Dawn Lesna. My Tlingit name is Saduske. I am still learning to help coordinate our group. This is my fourth or fifth time up at the mic. We're from Carcross and Tagish. We have dancers from Pelly Crossing, all over the Yukon actually. We have Gwich'in and Northern Shawnee, Southern Shawnee, Kaska, Tlingit, Tagish, and more. I know I'm forgetting some. We do have guest dancers as well. I would like to ask my cousin Gary up to the mic to help introduce the next couple songs for us. Gonna teach again.
I can tell she's nervous because I wasn't supposed to introduce this song. Yake ichsatini chathukat yatsu. Kudju. Yake ichsatini chathukat waktsu. I said it's good to see all your faces again, but we aren't there yet, so it's good to see all of your eyes again. Oh, goodness, sheesh. Woo. Hey, I gotta let you guys know, I'm 14 out of 15 jokes next door, so far 1 for 1. It's a good day, it's a good celebration. So I have a little gift for everybody. We know that the world's been going through hard times. Last time we were here, there was a president we're grateful is no longer there. Woo! Divided the room on that one, hey? And then, of course, all these things happen in the world. And one thing that has been going on a lot is we all have heavy hearts sometime or another, especially since the last celebration. And, you know, a lot of things have been taken from us, and one of those things has been, especially inland, is, you know, ceremony and feeling. A lot of times we're told to not feel. So I composed the song because I feel like every time things go wrong or every time someone is taken from us too soon, which is always, we never want to lose people, you know, we need to feel these emotions, we need to feel these things going on with us. So my gift to everybody that is watching and everybody who wants to is I composed a healing song or a song to get some feelings going. So whether that be good feelings or sad feelings, just feel them. And this is a song that I gift to anybody who would like to use it. Good as sheesh, means a lot hearing that. Sheesh. So I left it with vocables if you guys want to add language to it. It's all It's open to you. The song's alive and well. Some songs are living, and people, with different people singing it sounds differently. These days we do a lot of remakes in pop culture, so feel free to do what you will with that. But we always have to balance, right? It's all about the balance. So because we had that song, we got another song, but this song is going to make you happy. At least I hope so. This song is another composition I'm glad to say that I composed. One other group does it from Sheetka Quan, Kevin Clevenger's group. And this is called Spirit of the Dancer. Or Dua Achch, Spotify. Yeah. Some of you know what I said, but for those of you who don't, you can see or hear the song on Spotify if you like it. And this song is called Spirit of the Dancer. And at the beginning, we're going to dance traditional, but then there's a part where we kind of, ya'ankadachsin, there's strength in the land, so we're going to get nice and low, and then we're going to get our sillies. And that's where you're going to see things like the hustle, depending on your age, the Macarena, the floss, I know some of you know those moves. Sprinkler. That's when you're going to just see whatever people want to dance, whatever moves your heart. I love dancing. My spirit is happy. My heart is red like fire. You lit my heart on fire. So this is a love song for dancing, because I was inspired when I came here for my very first celebration in 2008. When I danced like I had two left feet and offbeat every time, but I still loved it, and I saw all these things, and that group before me was so inspiring, because all those kids, it makes our hearts good to hear you all saying and speaking and all that. You guys are all beautiful souls. So we're going to sing this song for you, Spirit of the Dancer, in case you want to go on Spotify now so you don't forget. Sheesh.
Good sheesh. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, everyone. So the next song we're going to do, this is my son, Jeremiah. The next song we're going to do is we're going to introduce the song. The grouse. So this song depicts springtime and mating season of the grouse. So the men will be dancing to attract a mate, and the ladies will be saying, come here, pick me, pick me. Gonna sheesh. The next song we're gonna do is called the bear dance. And there's a story that goes with this song. Maybe Yeshran will tell the story. Say hi. So this story that goes with this song, a long time ago, the people were having a potlatch, singing and dancing, just like we are today. And a woman, she adopted a bear cub. And as they were singing and dancing, that woman seen two little paws sticking out from a bush. And she kicked the feet and said, "You too, you lazy thing, you get up and dance." Bear dance. It belongs to the wolf people. Okay, come on. Sheesh. The next song we're going to do for balance, we're going to do the crow song. It's pretty self-explanatory for wolf and crow balance. Sheesh. Just gonna ask my cousin Gary to come up again, please, and thank you. The next song we're gonna do is "The Spirit of the Carver," composed by our cousin Blake Lapine.
She's just getting me to introduce all the Spotify songs. Oh yeah, that one's on Spotify too. Okay, I'll count that as a negative joke. Goodness, sheesh. So this next song is called "Spirit of the Carver," or "Spirit of Carving." And this song was composed by my cousin Blake Lapine. And his Tlingit name is Shakun, which is Mountain Flicker. But he and I are so tight that whenever I rely on him, I have no worries. So I call him Shakuna Matata. There we go. So this is Spirit of the Carving. Hey, hey, hee, oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hee, oh, oh, oh. Boop. Hey, hey, hee, oh, oh, oh. 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 Hey, oh,
Thank you again, Gary. So the next songs are going to be from our Selkirk First Nations family, my auntie and my cousins. Sorry, excuse me. They have another group called Hucha Hudan Yeling, formerly known as Selkirk Spirit Dancers. And this year, we got to join with us. So I'm going to invite my auntie, Carmen Baker, up to introduce the next couple songs.
Masicho. My name is Carmen Baker. I'm from Selkirk First Nation, Pelly Crossing. I am of the Crow clan. I also brought my group here at the last celebration, the Selkirk Spirit Dancers. I'm not sure if you remember, but I also grew up with the Tagish Nation dancers as a young little baby. 'Cause I grew up with my father's people, the Deshiton people, and my mother she's from northern Shoshone. So at the age of 12 is when I moved back to my mother's people, and I got to know their language, their songs and dances, and I created the Selkirk Spirit Dancers. So this is one of our songs. It's a potlatch song. Long ago, the Coffee Creek people were having a potlatch, so they are welcoming the Selkirk people to their potlatch. This next song here is called the grass cutting song. A long time ago, my auntie told a story to us that a long time ago, when they had dog teams, they would harvest grass in the fall. And back then, the winters were really cold. It would get like minus 60 below weather. So they would have to harvest grass to keep their dogs warm and also to help start their fires. This is the grass cutting song. This next song here is one of our favorite songs back home. We composed this song with our late elder, Rachel Tom Tom, because a few years back, many times we were told we are not allowed to harvest our Chinook salmon that comes up the river. And that's a big part of our people's lives, was going to fish camp to harvest salmon and get it all ready for the winter. So we weren't allowed to fish 2 seasons. And now this season, they're telling us the same thing because the salmon numbers are down. You can't fish. So we composed this song to call back the salmon to us. In our language, gyo means salmon, and hyok is your knife. Your knife is cutting, and a thun klak gun, that's dry meat, dry fish. We're going to eat dry fish.
Goodness, sheesh. Auntie Carmen. So I wanted to mention that my grandpa, George Sidney, he was from here, born around Ak Bay. Say goodness, sheesh. Thank you. The next song we're going to sing is the fire dance. And this song we do every performance because it's supposed to bring on the good weather, bring the sun out, make the clouds go away, and keep it nice and sunny out. So hopefully it works for the rest of the weekend. Gonna fire dance.
Hinach Tawasigu.
Last chance to say something. I want to say thank you again so much for having us. We look forward to it every 2 years. I know I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff that I wanted to say. We will be at Elizabeth Petrovich Hall tomorrow. The next song is our exit song. We composed it in 2014 as a group. We had a Taggish language workbook with us, and we realized that we didn't have a Taggish exit song. So we just said, let's make one, and we did. Taggish language is, there's not any speakers of it really left, but we have those books and we have recordings, so Gunishish for that. So the translated, it says, thank you so much, everyone. We are going home now. We are going home to Tagish. We are going back now. We are going home to Tagish. Okay. Look. Sugi Sunle. Sugosane Edenati. Sugosane Edenati. Eshkasloni ke ye ye ah. Eshkasloni ke ye ah. Tagish and dishes ah ya ah. Tagish kut and dishes ah ya ah. Eshkasloni ke ye ah.
you can believe it, we're running ahead of schedule. Let's do one more round of applause for the Tagish Nation dance group who joined us all the way from Canada. Yanasik ch'ak yuchat duasak, ch'ak na chatsati, dekina ayachat, guski kwani yari chatsati, Sheetka dach ayach guchsati. My name is Alicia Guthrie, my Tlingit name is Yanasik ch'ak, and I come from Sitka. We've got just a couple announcements before our dance group is ready. Many individuals volunteer their time to assist in sponsoring celebration. We want to show them great respect and thank them for volunteering their service. They're wearing volunteer t-shirts. Let's go ahead and give them a special thanks. We'd like to acknowledge those who are joining us virtually today. We know this has been less than ideal. We haven't been able to gather together for quite a while. We're grateful for those who were able to attend, but just as a reminder for those who weren't able to travel to Juneau, all Centennial Hall performances are broadcasted live and recorded. And Sealaska Heritage Institute is sponsoring a live statewide broadcast on public television's 360 North, as well as a live video stream. For the link, you can go to www.sealaskaheritage.org. We'd like to recognize those viewers who are joining us today in celebration at the live stream. And finally, for the final reminder, we'd like to remind you to please wear a mask. Everybody who is 3 and over are required to wear those. So we'll be back in just a few minutes once our dance group is ready. Looking forward to having you joining us. So we'll be ready here in just a couple minutes. How many of you guys traveled to get here? Welcome. We've got some beautiful weather. So nice to have you guys here in person. Okay, so we're ready to introduce the next dance group. For too long, people were forbidden from practicing their cultures, and the effects were devastating. Trauma resulted in the culture almost being completely lost. The Sheetka Quan dance group was founded in 1994 by Louise Brady and the late Isabella Brady. It began as a way for people in recovery to support one another and to learn and practice their songs and dances. The Sheetka Quan dancers meet regularly with a strong focus on preserving their traditional songs and dances, as well as playing a part in the growth of their culture through the composition of new songs still rooted in tradition. They try not to revise their dances and make them flashier, but instead they seek to honor their ancestors by adhering to their traditional ways of dancing and teaching the new generation so these traditional ways will continue to be known for generations to come. They are imitating their ancestors. Please help me welcome the Sheetka Quan dancers.
Hardly ever get to just walk up to a mic and have it be the right height. We are the Sheetka Quan dancers, and while it is our pleasure to be here today, we cannot proceed without also acknowledging that, like so many of us, we have lost people who are important to us. We've lost an important elder in our community, Dostia Ethel Makinen, of the Truknach Eddy clan, the late Na Tla. Our friend Danach Itzek, who is standing with us today, has also lost his mother, Shachatki, Mary Miller. And as a dance group, we lost two of our most hardworking and hard dancing people, Clara Gray, Hledukakch, and Anna Bradley, Yakdushe, of the Nanya Ayi. We have dressed their nieces in our atu today to wrap our love around them, as they were also our children. We're dedicating our performance today to those that we've lost. For our outside song, we did Ketuk Ashi, belonging to the Kagwantan, and we did this song in honor of the late Charlie Joseph Sr., as he used to be the caretaker of it and would refer to it as being his song. For our entrance song, we did the new Kix Eddy entrance song that is called Yak Ye Hayati Yesu, which translates to We Are Still Here. We sing and dance that entrance song in honor of the fact of the resilience of our ancestors who survived unspeakable things so that we could be here singing and dancing still. Gunischish ho ho to une for providing the translation of those words for us. Our next song will be a men's dance song. It's called Guch Ish, and it belongs to the Truknach Eddy clan. We're doing this song in honor of the late Dostia, Ethel Makinen, in honor of her decades of contributions to Tlingit language and culture revitalization and preservation. She was the caretaker of this song, and it is by permission of her daughter, Kak Akuska, Lillian Young, who is now the caretaker of this song, that we do this in her honor.
There's a missing child. I have to make an announcement. There's a missing child. Maria, a missing child in a blue button blanket. She was in the last dance group. If anybody sees this child, please have them come up to the stage. Her mother is looking for her. Thank you.
I believe it was 6 years ago that David Boxley and his group challenged all of the dance groups to bring at least one newly composed song to every celebration. We brought out 3 new songs at Celebration 2018, and we'll be bringing out 5 more throughout the course of Celebration 2022. We mean no disrespect to our traditional songs, but in order to survive and thrive as a culture, we also have to be able to adapt and evolve. The entrance song that we did is one of those new songs. And then the next song that we'll be doing will be another. And we're holding on to one for our Elizabeth Paratovich Hall performance tomorrow evening. The next song that we'll be doing is called Du Ede Gachte Acht, and it's a new ladies' song that we made. And the words are taken from a speech by the late Charlie Joseph Sr., Kas Atk. It refers to what he passed on to the students from the Sitka Native Education program with all of the knowledge that he gave for songs, dance, stories, and protocol. The words say, "That is why from now on, no matter how long they live, they will use it. Even when I enter deep into the forest from them, even then it will be heard on their lips." We know that a lot of the men's dance songs and a lot of the groups that feature the men are really flashy. And we hope that you will appreciate this ladies' song, its intent, and also the hard work of the ladies who, even though my partner always likes to say that usually the ladies just stand behind the guys and bounce up and down while the guys do all the work, that whenever we do a ladies' song, we have to do most of the singing and all of the dancing. Du Ede Gachte Acht. Hue. At this time, we would like to acknowledge both the elders who are sitting with us and also the guests who have joined us on stage. We have with us Shkawashye, Ralph Brady of the Kiksadi clan. And Kitchnoth, Larry Garrity of the Deshiton. And since he says all we do is stand in the back and bounce up and down, I can call him an elder if I so choose. And I'd also like to acknowledge my Nana, who I couldn't convince no matter how much I begged to come sit up here because she wanted to watch, Shaquin of the Tequay clan. The next song is a new song that we brought out at Celebration 2018, and it's called Yedi Kuka Iti Shiyi. And it was made to honor Yedi Kuka, the late Isabella Brady, for her role in starting the Sitka Native Education Program in 1974. In 2 years, when we have the next celebration, it will mark the 50th anniversary of the founding of the Sitka Native Education Program and the start of cultural revitalization in Sheetka. The words to the song say, "Our lifestyle was floating away from us. It almost floated all the way away. Grandparent, you gave us strength. Now our voices are strong with their songs. Their voices still echo around us." Gunashish Takit Tla and Dastia for providing the Tlingit translation for us for this song. And it too belongs to the Kiksadi clan. Without those who went before and selflessly shared what they knew, we wouldn't be where we are today. We'd like to acknowledge the elders who shared early on all of their knowledge with the Sitka Native Education Program over the years. Charlie Joseph Sr., Annie Joseph, Mary Marks, Annie Dick, Mary Perkins, Lizzie Basco, and Esther Littlefield, as well as all of the instructors over the years. Keith Claw, Ann Johnson, the late Cowduke 8 Claw, Vida Davis, and the late Dostia, Ethel Mackinnon. Without them, we would not know what it means to be Tlingit. And in the classy style of our traditions and our values, all of them gave completely selflessly without desire for recognition or awards. The next song that we'll be doing is a Kiksadi invitational song. It's another one of our new songs, and it's a bit of a mix as far as tradition and contemporary style. We will be calling out the names of clans so that people can honor their father's side when we call out Kiksadi Yatki and Kagwan Tan Yatki. We will just be focusing on the major clans of Sheetka, but then we also have a means by which to call people out by culture or ethnicity. When we call out a culture and then ku'uwu, it doesn't have to be just on your dad's side. If that's who your people are, feel free to stand up and dance in celebration of that. The words actually say, "You all dance, you all dance." And then we'll call out either children of a clan or an ethnicity or culture. And then the words say, "Dance for your ancestors, because we cherish them. You all do your best and dance." Gook. Kicks Adi Yatki. Kicks Adi Yatki. And I take Yishish Kuhas Kagei. Kagwantan Yatki. Tluknach Adi Yatki. Chukanadi Yatki. Everybody Tlingit, stand up and dance with us. Dekina ku'uwu. Haidas, where are them haidas? Simshian ku'uwu. All those Simshians. Yuhan, everybody. Before we finish our program, we would like to do a few acknowledgments. We would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge those folks who helped us get here. But before we do that, I would like to just say Gunashish for the use of the Kagwan Tan Shaki Ets today. I regret I had to take mine off, but when it comes to Atu, when we were doing that ladies' song, which you might have noticed is a little bit rigorous, I didn't want to be responsible for the breaking of Atu and then owe a debt. And so I felt it was safer to take it off because it was listing on my head. So we'd like to begin by saying thank you for that. And then I would like to show a couple of robes. If we could please have Conrad step out and Saki Khan. There is a collection of robes that are that go together as a set, which is herring robes that represent the DNA of the herring, but those are currently touring as an exhibit. But this robe, which my daughter Saki Khan Izzy Jackson is wearing, was the OG robe, which for those of you who are old like me, original herring robe that was made. Now you learned something new. And she is a Kachacha Shawet, and so she is wearing that today. And then at the Herring Kuik this spring, the shame robe came out, which I know it looks too beautiful to be a shame robe, but it is a shame robe in order to call out the herring industry and Fish and Game for not protecting our herring. And we would like to thank Shakshani Ish for dancing it today, as he danced it for the dance that was made for it along with the other herring robes. We would also like to thank all the people in Sheetka who very, very selflessly bought tons of fry bread from our fry bread booth, and whatever pounds they gained, we appreciate them doing that on our behalf. Because those of us who can't make the long 10-minute drive from the valley to here for celebration have to come on the now twice as expensive ferries, and so we slung a lot of fry bread for that. We would also like to say Gunashish to Sheetka Incorporated, who recognized that the costs have increased and increased their normal donation in order to make it possible for us to be here. And lastly, we'd like to thank you all for just coming to watch and for being a gracious audience. I just want to mention that for a long time, the A&B, or the Elizabeth Paradovich Hall, normally has the reputation for kind of having the really lively audiences. But you all sort of flipped that stereotype on its ear today with your enthusiasm. And your graciousness as we performed. And I won't say that we were holding on to that one last new song that we didn't bring out today in order to try to lure you away from Yakdat tomorrow. I won't say it, but that might have been our motivation. So we have one more new men's song that we'll be doing tomorrow evening at the Elizabeth Paradovich Hall. The exit song that we'll be doing today is a new Kix Eddy exit song that was also made for Celebration 2020, and then we held it under our cedar hats for you to bring it out this year. We hope that you enjoy it and that you enjoyed our performance today, and all of these new Kix Eddy songs that we brought out for you. So this is simply called the Kix Eddy exit song.
Thank you.